They were oatmeal cookies, homemade, wrapped in foil, tied neatly with red string. They looked innocent, like something meant for children. My ex-wife's handwriting was on the small note attached. For the kids, thought they'd enjoy a treat. I didn't think anything of it until my next-door neighbor, Mr. Harper, spotted me holding the box. He stopped mid-stride. His face, normally warm and polite, drained of color. He stepped closer and lowered his voice. "Don't let your kids eat those." I laughed, confused. "They're just cookies." His hand shot forward, grabbing the box as if it were toxic. "Throw them away. Now." His voice trembled, and something cold slid down my spine. "What are you talking about?" I asked. He glanced around nervously, whispering, "Not here. Take them to the police lab. Ask them to test for sedatives or worse." Then he turned and walked off like someone who had already witnessed too much. That night, I sat alone in the kitchen. My kids were asleep upstairs. The cookies rested untouched on the counter. I stared at them for hours. The sweet cinnamon scent twisted into something rotten in my mind. The next morning, I drove to the precinct. My badge used to open those doors, now it didn't. But favors still did. A friend in forensics took the box without a single question. He just looked at me the way investigators look when they already suspect the outcome. Waiting felt like drowning. Every second stretched thin. Every thought replayed memories. My ex-wife laughing while feeding our children, sweeping crumbs from the table, telling me softly, "You worry too much." Maybe I did. Or maybe I didn't worry enough. We divorced when she cheated. I thought betrayal ended with signatures, but sometimes betrayal waits, quietly, until it can hurt what you love most. When the call finally came, the lab tech's voice was tight. "You need to come in. Now." The report was clean, scientific, emotionless. I was not. Traces of Zolfax, a compound used for veterinary anesthesia. Illegal in human doses. Lethal in small, repeated amounts. Every cookie had been dosed. Every bite could have slowed a child's heart. The tech looked at me with quiet sympathy. "Do you want this filed officially?" I shook my head. "Not yet." At home, I sat in the dark, reading the report over and over. There were no mistakes. She had done this deliberately, and it wasn't her first time. I began monitoring her social media. She always posted radiant smiles, captions about forgiveness, co-parenting, healing. It was theater, a performance to paint herself a saint. But truth was hiding under the frosting. I remembered her saying once, "If I can't have them, neither can you." I had brushed it off as angry divorce talk. Now it sounded like prophecy. The next day, I called her, voice steady. "The kids loved the cookies." I lied. "They want to thank you." She exhaled with relief. "I was worried you'd never let them eat anything for me anymore." "I've changed," I replied. Silence, then a soft, fake laugh. We agreed to meet that evening at the same cafe where we once signed custody agreements. I arrived first and ordered her favorite tea. When she sat down, I slid a white envelope across the table. "What's this?" "Just read it." Color drained from her face before she reached the second page. Her hands shook. You tested them?" I nodded. Old habits die hard. Her lips parted, searching for excuses she'd never find. I didn't. "You never do," I said quietly. Tears almost surfaced, but she swallowed them. She trembled beneath the weight of her own reflection. I leaned forward. "Here's what happens next. You're going to sign away parental rights. No courtroom. No police. Just paperwork. You can't take them from me," she whispered. I already did. Her eyes flicked back to the envelope, the evidence that could destroy her. "If you fight this," I said softly. I released the report. The media loves stories about mothers and poison. Her mouth opened and closed, silent fear. I stood, left a 20 for her tea. "You baked your ending, Emily. I just made sure you tasted it." I walked out without looking back. The sound of her breath breaking was enough. The kids never learned the truth. They believed their mother moved for work. Sometimes they draw pictures of her. I never stopped them. Some truths don't belong near innocence. At night, When the house is quiet, I remember the box, the ribbon, the smell, sweetness hiding death. That's what betrayal is. Something soft wrapped around something lethal.
People call me calm now.
Stable.
Strong.
But every time I open the oven, I still see her face. She thought love made her dangerous. She never understood it was the truth that did. And I fed it to her one bite at a time. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and comment. Subscribe to Cheating Stories Insight World for more compelling stories.